Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leora and I'm so glad you found me. Okay, before we go into the new makeup releases of this week, which are really exciting, sweeties, really, I just wanted to quickly update you on Oreo. He's sleepy a bit. I just wanted to show you that he is still alive because he hasn't been here for about 2 weeks. He is now, I forgot what he is now, 5.5 months. I have no idea, honestly. And that is of course Yvette, who is the one who stole my hair. This is how my hair looks. I have gotten this question so many times. How does your real hair look? This is how it looks, but darker. So she got my hair. Anyway, sweetie, you good? Yeah? Okay. All right, you can take him upstairs. Thank you, sweetie. All right, so today we have a lot to talk about because that is what we do here. But of course, before we go in, I just quickly want to introduce myself because there are always a few new people around. So that's why I'm Leora, sweeties. I am based in Jerusalem, Israel. I am a makeup artist and a stylist, and I am the powerhouse of color in the Orient, sweeties. Believe you me, I'm very passionate about that. Plus, of course, here my channel is about new makeup, old makeup, all kinds of stuff. So feel free to browse around and check it out, and if you like it, then please subscribe to my channel. I would absolutely love to have you here. Besides that, of course, I need to tell you I'm focusing on indie makeup. If there's other releases that I'm not mentioning, that is maybe because they just didn't make the cut, okay? But besides that, also this place is a very positive place. There is no anti-hauling on my channel, there is no brand bashing on my channel, there is none of that on my channel. Also not in the comment section. We can all say our opinion, but we are always keeping it nice, okay? Even if I have a criticism or something that I would change about a release, I say it, but I'm always going to be nice, okay? So that is my outlook on life and my outlook on makeup, and that's what we're doing here. Okay, sweeties, so let's go right into it. I do have a bit of a problem with my internet quality today. So let's see how this is going because it constantly keeps dropping out, and I hope I'm going to be able to do this. All right, for now it seems to be working. So let's just move to the side and let's start. Okay, so let's start actually with Colourpop because Colourpop is coming out with several things. First of all, they're coming out with the Colourpop and AnimalCrossing Collaboration release. So that is that we have these quad palettes here, which actually the minty one looks kind of cute, you know? Like, I'm not too much into quads, as you probably know if you're not new here. So, but that is actually cute. Really cute. Also the purple one. The other one's less so for me personally because they're just a little bit too, you know, normal. But there's nothing wrong with normal, sweeties. Nothing wrong with normal. The blushes look also really nice. Yeah, so they're coming out with all of that, and that is going to be available on January 28th. So yeah, that is really cool. Then the other thing that they're coming out with is the new Melrose Collection, and they're coming out with the Off Melrose palette, which retails for $18, and then they're coming out with those blushes, everything a little bit more like subdued and not as bright, which can look super nice. And then of course the glosses that you're seeing here for $8, the blushes are retailing for $10 each. Yeah, so that is of course a very neutral palette, but if that is your kind of vibe, you know, then this might just be your thing. I kind of like it because it is not too warm, because usually when it comes to neutrals, and I consider rosy tones also neutrals for me personally, I like it when they're cold, like neutral or cold, you know? So that is totally my vibe. Would I buy this palette? Probably not, you know, but anyway, I mean, you see that I'm living a different kind of a life right now, but there's nothing wrong with this palette. I actually think it is really nice, and I happen to really like the Colourpop formula. All right, then I'm not going to concentrate a lot on sneak peeks, but there will be maybe 2 or 3, okay? But because there's so much other stuff that I need to talk about, so I'm not going to go a lot into sneak peeks, but one definitely I have to show you, and that is from Maniacs Cosmetics, because sweeties, I am the goddess of green. I know I share my throne with a lot of people because a lot of people love green. Happens to be my most favorite color in general, but also it's the color of my soul, and I love it in my eyeshadow. I love it in everything, you know? So Maniacs Cosmetics is coming out with a new eyeshadow palette in March. Okay, so that is still quite a bit of time, but it's the Green Goddess 3 eyeshadow palette. Heart, keep beating. Please keep beating. I'm like, when I saw this, I was like, no. You know, stuff like this gets me really excited, and you want to see me really excited. So this is launching in March. I definitely have my eyes on this one. I actually right now have a palette of Makeup Maniacs Cosmetics on the way to me, so I'm super excited to be able to try the formula before I order this palette, you know? So if this is good, if this is like real greens and not like, I don't know, too much minty and too much this and that, if this is real green, sweeties, that's going to be for me. All right, sweeties, let's go on to the Sugary Cosmetics. Sugary Cosmetics is coming out with the Sugary Hearts eyeshadow palette. This will be available for pre-order on Monday, which is my today, which is your past. Okay, so this should already be available for pre-order. Of course, this is a Valentine's release. I guess that is obvious. We're going to have a lot of that, you know. That is, of course, the time of the year. This is what you're getting. You have some neutrals in the palette, some blues. Then it looks like it's a yellow. It could also be like a light lime green. It's a bit hard to see here from the picture. And of course, you have rosy tones. And also, as far as I can see, 3 blessed glitters. Pressed glitters in the bottom row. All right, so that is that. I don't have a price, but if you want to check this out, this should already be available for pre-order on their website. Then something super exciting, because that is actually a brand that I've been eyeing for the longest time, and that is Alter Ego. Alter Ego, because it is an affordable brand, and I love affordable makeup because, sweeties, I have a big family, I have a lot of expenses. It kind of makes sense for me to be into affordable makeup, you know? So Alter Ego is coming out with 2 new palettes. So one of them, let me just show you this. This is the Blooms palette. I might get myself this one because I was waiting for the right thing to try this brand, you know, definitely. And then the other one is I think the Canyon palette. The Canyon palette, that is of course a bit too neutral for me personally, because I'm not against neutrals at all, but I just want a bit more, maybe neutral with a twist or something, like their, what was the palette, Artemis palette, that for example, you know. I was just waiting for something that really catches my eyes, and the Bloom palette, or the Blooms palette, is actually probably going to be the one that I'm going to want to try, you know, because I definitely want to try this brand. The thing is, sweeties, if you are not in the US, they don't ship internationally, you know. I happen to have, thank God, an address also in the US, so I can get stuff shipped there, but that is thanks to one of my besties. Bless your heart for your help. But seriously, this I might be picking up. Okay, let's move on to the next thing, and that, wait, no, that is already live when you're seeing this. I think for you that was yesterday when it went live. Okay, so feel free to check this out. I don't have a price. Do I have a price? I don't have a price here right now, but I mean, Alter Ego is not that expensive, you know. So anyway, all right, let's move on to Pixi, because Pixi is coming out with these palettes. Okay, so they are coming out with the Mind Your Own Glow Radiance palette for $18, then the Cream Rouge palette for $20, the Shapeshifter palette for $22, and then Tones and Textures eyeshadow palette for $24, and then there's also masks and stuff like that. Okay, so all of that is that available? It's already available in case you're interested. I've never tried Pixi, can't tell you, is that good, is that not? Maybe you want to tell me if it's good or not, you know? Yeah, so of course, if you have a blush palette, for example, like this, that is a lot of blush, you know, and it is cream. So if you're not into cream blushes, this is not going to be for you. I'm personally not too much into cream products on my face, so that is probably not going to be for me. In general, I like the idea of, you know, having face palettes like this where you have a lot in one palette. When it comes to, like, I don't like it when there is highlighters and blushes and everything in one palette, but like a single blush palette with just blush colors, I think in my life, in my books, it makes a lot of sense. I like that. It's just that I'm not vibing too much with cream products. But anyway, so that is from Pixi. Now let's go to Violet Voss, because Violet Voss is coming out with the All of You Forever palette. That's cute, right? Is that cute? I think just the name is just so nice. This is going to retail for $34. It is available now. I think that is cute. The theme is cute. I love olive because it's just one more shade of green. I love olive green. It's beautiful. Execution of the palette, I think there could have been more olive green in it, seriously, because I would say really when I look at it, it's basically 3 shades of green and the rest is neutrals. And I think execution wise, it could have maybe been a little bit more on theme. But I mean, I do understand what they're doing here. They want to make it more wearable for more people. You know, they want to reach a broader audience, basically. So that is what they're doing. It makes sense. It's just for me, if I'm already basing a whole palette around the olive theme, then I kind of want it to be at least half olive, you know, but that's just me. Anyway, so that is already available in case you want to check that out. Okay, sweeties, the next brand I want to talk about is $1 Million. That is a new brand for me as well, and that is the new collection, the Love Affair collection. It's already available now. We have 1 eyeshadow palette and 4 pairs of lashes. The lashes look really, really nice. Like, yeah. Could see that. I wear lashes every single day, so lashes are always super, super interesting for me. And then of course you have the palette. I would say this is, I would say 2/3 neutral for me personally. I consider that neutral. And then a few pops of colors, which can be really nice, sweeties. I have nothing against this. There is no reason why we should bash like something like this, because it makes so much sense for so many people, you know? So that is nice. I like it to have pops of colors. I like it. So that is nice, you know? Love Affair. Cute. We should all have love in our life. Okay, anyway, let's go on to Relitas Cosmetics or Relitas, I really don't know. And this is the palette reveal of the Amor de Antes eyeshadow palette. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. I'm not so good. I think it's Spanish, right? I'm not even sure about that. I'm so sorry. Okay, so but it says here in the translation, it's the Ex-Lovers palette, and that is actually a cute variation of a Valentine's release, kinda, you know. So that is really, really sweet. So this is coming soon, and of course you have beautiful greens there. You have a beautiful teal turquoise shade there, and then of course a purple and a coral, and really, really nice. Yeah, so 9 shades. I don't have a price for this one, but this is coming soon. Then there's also another palette that I wanted to show you definitely because it actually has a super, super nice vibe, and that is from Sugary Cosmetics, and they have revealed this palette, the Fantasia Palette, and I think this is beautiful. This is so beautiful. All these berry tones. Yes, I know it's a very, very dark leaning palette, and overall there is not a wide range in this palette. You know, it is basically, with 3 exceptions in the palette, it's sort of on the same intensity level, but that can be super, super nice though, you know, like really. I mean, sometimes we have to just step out of our comfort zone, or maybe you have to pull in something else, some lighter tones or something, but this has a super nice vibe if you ask me. Really, really nice. So this is coming soon. I don't have a release date or a price yet, but I kind of really, really like this. Really. Okay, so let's move on to an update, because I have been speaking about Playing in Makeup by Yolanda coming out with 6-pan palettes, and now I have the pictures of that. So here we have them. Monochromatic 6-pan palettes. Yeah. Okay, 6 pans. Not so much my thing either. I'm using them. I'm using the ones from Juliasplace, but in general, it's not my piece of cake, because I'm considering palettes like 12 shades, 15 shades and more, you know? That is my comfort zone, but still, these are cute. These are really, really nice, you know? With the exception maybe of the yellow orangey one and the neutral one, I would want to have them all. Really, you know, and I'm not saying that these other ones are not nice. It's just that I wouldn't use them so much, you know, but really nice. The green one, sweeties. Would you mind if I have always green on my eyes? Would you mind? Would anyone mind? Really? Because I would love to. Yeah. Anyway, so this is beautiful. So this is the reveal, and this is the Formula collection. This is how it's called, and it is coming soon. This is not yet available. Then another update from the Lab Cosmetics, because I showed you the sneak peek of the circular system. What is it called again? Wait, circulatory system palette, and now, as of right now, when I'm filming this, and there might be more revealed by the time you're seeing this, so I have just the first row of the palette. There are going to be 3 rows. okay? But of course it makes sense. It's going to be a blue and red palette. That is nice. If there's anything else released, I will still put it up on the screen. If not, then I will show you next week. So that is coming soon from the Lab Cosmetics. All right, the next thing is from Makeup and Murder, and they have revealed the burner phone color story. This is how it looks, and of course this is like a murder crime scene kind of a makeup. And it's actually is a brand super interesting to me. I don't remember the palette anymore. I saw it on Annette's channel, Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner. It was kind of a rosy palette. I don't remember the name anymore, and that is actually when this brand caught my interest. But yeah, so they're coming out with this. So it says here it's 16 colorful shades, 12 mattes and 4 shimmers, no pressed glitters, retailing for $39, and this is releasing on January the 22nd, in case you want to check this out. I think this is cute. I think this is cute. No complaints. I think it's really pretty. Anyway, all right, so let's move on to the next, and that is Aviv Cosmetics. I believe I've never spoken about Aviv Cosmetics. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. And they're coming out with the Sin Limited Red Collection. Okay, so we have matte liquid lipsticks here, and this is how they look. And of course, red lips always make a lot of sense. It's beautiful, it's very classy, it's amazing, you know, and really everybody looks good with a red lipstick, like seriously, you know. Yeah, so that is that. I'm personally not too much into matte liquid lipsticks because I just always feel like it makes me look old, but I could be off, you know, I could be totally wrong with this. But the colors look super beautiful, and this is launching on January the 15th. All right, so sweeties, they retail for $20 each, or for the whole bundle for $68. Let's go to the next brand, and that is Glammed Up, and we have been speaking about Glammed Up I think last week already, and now I can show you this palette. This is the Autumn Breeze eyeshadow palette, consisting of 12 shades, 7 mattes and 5 shimmers. Now, I don't know why this is releasing now, or maybe I just saw it now. Could also be. I don't know, because it's not really autumn anymore, but this year has been crazy, so I do totally get it if things got delayed or whatever. Anyway, could also just be me, you know, so this is could be me. Okay, this retails for $12. It's available at Glammed Up Cosmetics, and this is of course a kind of golden neutrally palette with 2 pops of colors. It's cute. You know, it always depends what you want, what you need, what your preferences are. This looks cute to me. And that is what it is. So this is the Autumn Breeze eyeshadow palette. All right, then Baddest Beauties. Baddest Beauties is coming out with a highlighter palette, and that is the MRE Highlighter Palette, retailing for $21.50. This is available now for pre-order. This looks like a nice highlighter palette. I think it's really cute. Yeah, so that is from Baddest Beauty. I don't have more information about this. I also don't have swatches. Oh, yes, I do have swatches. This is what they look like. It looks very golden goddess kind of a thing, which is nice. It looks great on me, you know. So that is what it is. Okay, so let's move on to Becca Muse Cosmetics. Huge fan right here of Becca Muse Cosmetics because I've tried it. It's a beautiful brand. It's beautiful performance. Super nice. So she's coming out soon with this palette. Nice. You know, I like the size. I like the size. I like bigger palettes. I like to have the options. I like to have a lot of things to play with. You know, it makes me really happy. So this is coming soon. This is of course a very fiery palette. Do I have a name for this? I don't have a name for this, but anyway, it's coming soon. I will probably tell you when it has launched, or maybe you will just see it yourself on Instagram or on other channels. But this is cute because I like it that, you know, there is a lot to be said for rainbow palettes and things like this that give you like a little bit of everything. But I personally also, while I like that too, I kind of really also like palettes that have a theme like this. You know, it's just so nice and comfortable to work with these palettes while creating amazing looks. So yeah, so this is what you're getting here, and this is coming soon from Becca Muse Cosmetics. So good. Anyway, okay, let's go on to the next thing, and that is from Bruja Cosmetics, and she's coming out with this palette. This is the Amor Propio eyeshadow palette, again with the Spanish, sorry. Okay, featuring 15 shades with mattes and shimmers. This is launching on January 15th. and this is kind of also a Valentine's release, I would say. It's very romantic, very cute, but still has enough depth in the palette, which is nice for me personally because I like the drama. Yeah, so that is what you're getting here, and this is going to be available. Let me check. This is already available. I forgot that. Wow, we are already later in January than I thought. All right, sweeties, we are going on to Widow Witch Lashes, and they are sneak peeking a palette, and I'm showing you this because the packaging is green. Okay, so they're actually sneak peeking a whole collection. So this is the She Creature collection, and this is coming in February, and this is all I know right now. Okay, so we have lashes there, we have the outer packaging of the palette, and then of course we have the empty palette. So green, sweeties. I'm drawing all available sources green to me. Sweeties, yeah, green is just, you know, my piece of cake. So this is coming soon. I have no other information on this, unfortunately, but I shall definitely update you, like, if this is green. Yeah. Okay, so let's go on to the next thing, and that is from Plutonomy, and that is a UK-based brand, and they're coming out with the Harry Styles limited edition palettes. So we have these palettes here, as you can see. We have the Harry Says palette, the watermelon sugar palette, and the TPWK, which is, wait, I knew this. Wait, treat people with kindness. I knew it. Yeah, so these palettes we have here, they retail for about £25 each, and that is about $33 each, which is for 8 pans. It's quite a price tag, but if you're a fan of Harry Styles, maybe that's what you want to do, you know? So anyway, this is available now from Plutonomy. I think they're actually kind of cute. You know, one more neutral and then 2 more colorful. So it makes a lot of sense. I think it's cute. Also, the outer packaging is cute, and I like it that they have this theme, you know, even if it is connected to a person. I think that's really, really nice. So this is already available now. All right, then I wanted to show you a release from Killer Queens Cosmetics because they are coming out with a whole big palette of graphic liner paint thingies, you know, a palette for liner paint. Okay, 28 colors. This is coming soon. It will be available for pre-order on January 25th, and the colors look spectacular, sweeties, you know? Like I'm doing liners all the time that are not black and not brown and not, you know, as today, as you can see, I have a teal kind of a liner, and it's also glitter. I don't know if it comes across on camera, but anyway, I'm doing liners all the time, and I'm living that life, and it's so beautiful. And here, this is actually really, really nice because you have so many shades that are so bright in the sense of like neon and things that, like, really, I wonder if this is waterproof. But if not, and you need it waterproof like I do, you know, if it's like these water activated liners, it's a problem for me. I cannot wear them. But, and it doesn't say here, so I cannot tell you, but if you use a mixing medium that makes whatever you use waterproof, like for example Duraline from Inglot that I use almost every single day in my looks, then you're fine. You can have this, and you just mix it instead of with water. You mix it with a mixing medium, no matter which one, you know, and then you have your liner. So that is amazing. So this is from Killer Queens Cosmetics. Super excited. This is really, really beautiful. All right, then let's go to You Can Be Makeup, and they're coming out with the Sweet Party series consisting of 3 new palettes: the Lemon Drop, the Blue Tonic, and the Grape Shot palette. And I think, well, the blue one is so beautiful. I really, really do like the blue one the most. And then of course the purple one, and least, I don't even want to say least, but the third one is the lemon palette. Anyway, it's just that this is how the colors rank in my makeup preference. All right, but I think those palettes look really, really nice. I've tried You Can Be Makeup. I have no problems with their formula. I'm actually also really, really liking the highlighter formula. So this is actually really, really intriguing, at least to get myself the blue one. But anyway, so this is coming soon at You Can Be Makeup. Yeah, so, and that is what it is. I don't have a price. All right, so let's move on to the next thing, and that is from Nell Beauty, and that is a new brand based in the US, and they're cruelty-free, vegan, paraben-free, it says here, and they're coming out with eyeshadow palettes. So we have here the 9-pan magnetic pressed glitter palette. This is the small one that you're seeing there in the top right corner with the blues, which is really, really nice. And sweeties, right here for pressed glitters, I love it. And then you have the other 2 palettes that are not even listed here, so maybe they are older palettes, I don't know. because I just found that brand. So I don't know. And then they have 3D mink lashes, and then they have liners and lip products. Okay, so anyway, cute. A neutral palette, a more colorful palette, a glitter palette. This is actually so smart, because a lot of people are complaining they don't want to have the pressed glitter in the normal palette, you know, because it makes it unusable for them if they just don't use the pressed glitter. So it makes a lot of sense to have them extra, so people can buy them extra, you know, makes a lot of sense. Yeah, the lashes also look good. I don't have any prices, but this is coming soon. So yeah, so that is that. All right, launching early 2020. Says here. All right, sweeties, let's move on to the next, and that is Makeup Scientist Cosmetics, and they're coming out with the Nude Lip Gloss collection, and that is nice because I actually happen to like nude lips, really, you know, maybe not so much browns, but more like rosy nude, you know, but still, I mean, this is you get a lot here, like a lot. You also do get some rosy nudes here. Anyway, in case you are interested, this is already available when you're seeing this. I forget what date it is, so that's why I keep telling you this is coming up, but it's already available. Okay, Pink Leaf Cosmetics is coming out with this. This is a face palette. This is the Roll Up and Glow Up Sis face palette. Okay, we have 2 highlighters, we have 2 blushes, and we have 2 bronzers. This is how she looks. Cute. Probably more for medium to dark, well, maybe medium skin tones, this, because the blushes and the highlighters are probably okay for me, but the brown shades, the bronzers, are probably way too dark for me personally. But anyway, so that if you're maybe leaning a little bit tan or something, maybe that is for you. So this is coming soon from Pink Leaf Cosmetics. All right, then let's go to Color Drain, because Color Drain is coming out with lip lacquers. I think this is already a line of lip lacquers that they have already, and they're extending the line to include some warm nudes. And it says here this is for all skin tones. So this is going to come up soon. I don't have a date yet when this is coming. Also, they're coming out with with an upcoming matte bronzer line. I think there are 6 shades available. I only have a video here, so I'm going to try to maybe take a screenshot and show you all of them. Of course, leaning darker, which is really nice, because, you know, we need to have something for everybody, right? So that is what's coming soon, in case you're interested in checking this one out. Bronzers, matte bronzers from Color Drain, and of course the lip lacquers. All right, next from Beauty Bar Baby, they're sneak peeking the new foiled eyeshadow quad. This is what it looks like. Very classy, very golden classy. If this is what you're using a lot, you know, then I mean, really, you know. Also, Beauty Bar Baby is an amazing brand with like, I've not tried it honestly myself, but what I have heard from people I trust, I have to say that that has to be an amazing brand. So this is how it looks. Very golden. If this is what you're doing in your eyeshadow looks, then maybe go for this one. This is coming soon. Then the next one is from Star Rain Cosmetics, and they're releasing the Art of Seduction collection. Okay, so here we have lip products. I think it's lip products. It's actually, it doesn't say anything more here. I'm just going according to the picture. Yeah, so it looks like this is lip products. It looks glittery, looks red, looks beautiful. You know, glitters and red together is like magic. So yeah, so this is that, and that is already available in case you want to check this out. Then juliasplace has done it again. They have another collaboration, and now they collaborated with Vanessa Gima. I hope I'm saying this right, because she is beautiful. She is beautiful, and I think they actually used her picture to be on the palette. And this is how she looks. She is that beautiful, you know, like really. Okay, the palette itself is maybe not too much my piece of cake. It is of course very like brown leaning, but I have to say the promotion pictures where she herself used her palette are absolutely stunning. What she got out of this palette, you know, out of the 6-pan palette. So the Vanessa palette retails for $15, and the nude lip glosses for $13 each. Really beautiful. Actually, it's one of my dreams as of lately to be on a palette of juliasplace because of my turbans, you know, it just makes sense. And actually Bridget, one of my friends and subscribers here, has said, you know what, why don't you write to them? Why don't you say, you know what, look at me. Should I? I don't know. Should I? Should I? That would be so cool. The aura on a palette, you know? Like really. Okay, so anyway, Vanessa has done it and I'm so happy for her and she looks amazing. Okay, so we are going to Morphe, and Morphe is coming out with the Sweet Oasis collection, which includes the Sweet Oasis Artistry palette for $25 and then a 6-piece eye brush set. How many brushes are they constantly coming out with? Okay, 6-piece eye brush set for $20 and then a mini Oasis lip gloss trio for $16. Of course, price really unbeatable when you think about it. The palette is sort of, you know, mostly neutral, I would say, with some rosies and of course then all these minty tones and teal tones. And I actually think that overall this is a very, very beautiful palette. It's beautiful, you know? Yeah, so that is that. It's available now in case you want to check that out. Then I also wanted to show you this from Mamacita Cosmetics. This is the Glitter Glam palette. It's now available. It has 24 shades of pressed glitters, retailing for $35. I'm just throwing this in because I love to have pressed glitter in my life. Not every day, but you know, at least like twice a week or something, because I like it. And I know that I look phenomenal with pressed glitters, you know. Not everybody does, but I'm still including this because I love it. So that is available now at Mamacita Cosmetics. Really, really cute. Then something, sweeties, I think this is probably like the biggest release of the last week. And I almost fell off my chair when I heard this. Angie, my friend Angie. Wow, she is coming out with her own palette together with Kaleidos makeup. Like really. I mean, she so deserves this and she has done so well. I mean, look at the palette, you know? Really, really beautiful. So her. I'm so happy for her, so proud of her. She so deserves it. She deserves to be so much bigger and grander and everything. Like really, you know, really, she has been the first love, my first love on YouTube. And now to see that she's coming out with such a beautiful collab, it's such a beautiful palette with such an amazing, intriguing brand, you know, like really. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to try to get myself this palette. Of course, the hype around this palette and the run towards this palette is going to be huge, and that has launched yesterday, so it might already sold out by the time you're seeing this, because I hope Kaleidos has prepared for this launch. Like, I hope they have more than 5,000 palettes available. You know what I mean? So this is the Glob Nebula eyeshadow palette. So that is that, and I'm going to try to get myself this palette. I can't promise though, and even if I do get it, it takes months till I get it, because Kaleidos always ships last to me, which I don't appreciate really, because everything takes like 2 months till I get it, you know? So the hype will be over by then, but I'm still going to try to get it because I love Angie and I love Kaleidos anyway, and I want to support her. So that is that. Okay, so this is already live when you're seeing this. Then another update, because Lust Beauty Cosmetics is coming out with a palette, and I believe I have showed you the empty palette or the black and white sneak peek, and now we have the real picture. So this is the Color Me Naughty eyeshadow palette, and that contains 35 shades. I think it has pressed glitters. It kind of looks like there are 3 or so pressed glitters in the palette. Overall, really, really colorful, some neutrals in there. I like it because, you know, that's how I vibe, and the launch date is coming soon. I don't know that as of right now. Then another update from Yvette Beauty, because I have showed you the outside of her release for Valentine's Day, and that Valentine's Day, that is what she was called, the palette. And now we see the inside, and it is pink, and it's so funny because last time I still said, you know what, maybe it's not even pink, maybe we'll be surprised, because the name was kind of different, so maybe the color scheme was kind of different, but it is pink. It kind of really looks cute. Overall, the colors are ranging very much in one color intensity, besides that one pressed glitter that is darker. So if you like more drama, you might have to pull in something else, but overall I think it's a very, very lovely palette that can create very lovely, sweet, romantic looks, you know? So just fits the time, and this is already live when you're seeing this. Okay, then the next thing is from Jassy Lashes. I'm not quite sure if I featured that brand already, but if I didn't, then welcome Jassy Lashes to my kingdom. Okay, so they're coming out with the Made Babe eyeshadow palette, 9 shades with matte shimmers and pressed glitters, retailing for $30. And sweeties, this picture, it's the same palette. Okay, one looks pink and one looks white. I do believe that the real palette looks white and the other picture is just with a filter on it. I just want to I want to say that please, brands, don't do that. Please don't confuse us. You know, it's not necessary. You know, it's confusing. So I do believe it's the white palette. I wish I could tell you. I really don't know, honestly. But this is the palette. It is a neutral palette, and that's what you're getting here. So if you're looking for a neutral palette, I think also one of the pressed glitters is one of those darkest shades, and then you have also a dark matte in case that is a concern. So yeah, so that is that. Of course, it's going to be linked in the description box. Okay, the next thing is from Kface Cosmetics, and they're coming out with the 4 Work Volume 1 eyeshadow palette. This is featuring 12 shades with 6 mattes and 6 shimmers. It says you're perfect for everyday makeup looks for a day at the office for $44. Okay, so I gotta get myself an office job. Anyway, I think this is actually really cute because you do have, you know, it's a neutral palette with a twist, and this is what I said in the beginning. This is when I like neutral palettes, when they have like an edge to them, you know, there's something interesting in them, and I kind of feel like this yellowy shade there, and also the lavender shade, it's really, really cute. Also the outer packaging is super, super pretty. Yeah, so this is already available for purchase for $44. All right, so let's move on to one of my most favorite brands, and that is Style Cosmetics. Style Cosmetics is coming out with this palette, the Life of the Party eyeshadow palette, retailing for $25, available now. They have worldwide shipping, sweeties. I have tried, wow, how many palettes? 3 palettes? I think 3 palettes from Style Cosmetics. I have actually the 4th one on the way to me right now. I'm loving this brand, sweeties, but you gotta love your pressed glitters. But the pressed glitter formula and the binder and everything is really, really good. Like really good. Also her loose glitters, she has, I think it's called Shade Room on her website, where you can also buy your favorite shades in loose glitters or whatever, you know, super, super good. So yeah, that is a fiery palette, like really, really fiery. Again, also here, all of the shades are sort of ranging in the same intensity. So if you want to pull in something lighter or darker, you might want to do that. But I think it's just, it's so full of energy, this palette, like so full of energy, seriously. Yeah, so it says here it was designed with all the latest coral and red hues, consisting of 12 shades with mattes, shimmers and pressed HD glitters. Beautiful, huge fan right here. So yeah, so let's move on to the next brand, and that is Amorous USA, and they're coming out with the Golden Fever and the Pink Ruby palette, and these are face palettes. Okay, so they include bronzer, contour, highlighter and blush, in case that is something that you're looking for, to have a face palette like this. I already told you before that I'm not so much into these kinds of face palettes that include different things in the face palette, like blush and highlighter and bronzer. It's not so much my thing, but anyway, maybe it is for you. So this is what you're getting for $12 each. Okay, by the way, in case you're hearing my kids, it's because all of my kids are home. All right, then we need to talk about BH Cosmetics, because BH Cosmetics is collaborating with Chi Yang, I want to say Chi Yang, maybe Chi Yang. Okay, so, and that is, I think, a journalist, but she's really, really pretty. And they're collaborating for the Lunar New Year, and that's the year of the ox, the Chinese New Year. And this is the collaboration for this. So you get a 21 color eyeshadow palette with mattes, opulent shimmers in pearlescent neutrals, festive pops of color and smoky tones. Then you have a liquid eyeliner. Wait, the palette is $21. The liquid eyeliner for $8. Then you have faux mink lashes for $10, and then glitters for $12. So that is the whole collaboration. Again, a very, very fiery palette. So apparently there seems to be something that I don't know that's happening. Maybe does it have to do with the Lunar New Year? I don't know. Maybe it does. I have no idea. So anyway, maybe that's the color of the year of the ox. I have no idea. But anyway, this is what it is. I think it's cute. You know, yeah, and congratulations on the Lunar New Year. All right, then let's also update you on this one. This is from Daisy's Baddest Lashes, and she's coming out with the Our Lady of Guadalupe palette. Okay, I had showed you already the sneak peek, and now I just want to update you. This is how it ends up looking. Colorful palette with 12 shades of mattes and shimmers, no pressed glitters. You do have even some neutrals in the palette, so you can even do neutral looks. Yeah, I can unfortunately not read what is written there, there on the back of the palette because it's so small, because I would really like to see or to know what is behind the idea for this palette, you know? Because I saw in the comments on Instagram that someone wrote, I kind of think like the Our Lady of Guadalupe did not wear makeup. I don't know. Maybe she did. Who knows? You know, I'm religious too. I'm wearing makeup. So, you know, we should be able to do that. So I don't know. Anyway, maybe one day I will check this out. But I think it's a cute palette, you know, and I like special themes, and I like to be open for things, you know. So that is cute, and yeah. All right, so is this already available? Let me just double check this. This is going to be launching on February 3rd, in case you're interested. I don't have a price though. All right, so let's go on to Natasha Denona. And Natasha Denona is coming out with the Love Mini collection. I'd rather have the Love Large collection, because why would I love mini? You know what I mean? I just have no place of mini in my life. For me, everything needs to be larger than life, because that is how I want to live my life, you know? But I get it. It's makeup. So anyway, so this is the Love Mini collection from Natasha Denona. The Mini Love palette retails for $25. It's a 5-pan palette. You know, it's a 5-pan palette, $25. It says here 5 ultra pigmented pink and purple toned eyeshadows, and with matte metallics and a duochrome finish. And then you have the Love Cheek Duo for $42. Wow. There's a cream blush and a diamond and blush glow palette in shade Daria, and a new shade that is iconic highlighting. I don't know, whatever. And then you have a I Need a Nude lipstick for $25. Okay, sweeties, that is it. This is not gonna be for me. I'm actually I'm a fan of Natasha Denona ever since I tried the Trichrome palette. I think it was a really good performance. I kind of really feel like I should try more of Natasha Denona in the future, just waiting for a release that really vibes with me. This is not it. But anyway, maybe it is for you. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not my preference. All right, and then the last thing for today, which I unfortunately, and I apologize, I forgot to include this last time, because this sneak peek has been out for a while, and I felt like, why, Leora, why did you forget this? And this is from MRE Cosmetics. Mark Wiley. I just featured him here a couple of times on my channel. It's a new brand that I personally found new, and I think this is really a brand on the rise, worth checking out. I tried already his Amor palette. His Virgo palette is right now on the way to me, which is a really colorful palette if you're more into colorful palettes. Yeah, and I just have to tell you that I really enjoyed working with this. So just saying. So he is coming out with the Hexatic eyeshadow palettes, which is also 6-pan palettes. It's 5 6-pan palettes, okay, with different color schemes, and I'm super excited for him that he's coming out with more releases. Really nice. It says here, let me just read this for you. Our Hexatic eyeshadow palettes come in 5 different themes with soft creamy mattes and gorgeous high quality shimmers. They will retail for $15 each, or $70 for the whole bundle, and this is coming soon. Stay tuned. I will definitely update you. I apologize that I forgot this last time. Okay, sometimes just things slip through the cracks, even in my life, especially in my life, but I'm always trying my best, seriously. I do have a code with Mark in case you want to use it. You will find all my codes down in the description box, of course. All right, sweeties. All right, this is it. I'm done. I'm officially done for today. I have to say that this was amazing today. I loved it so much, and I loved, you know, sometimes it's hard for me to be in front of the camera, but I kind of feel like, wow, today I just really I feel good. Yeah. All right, sweeties, I hope you did have fun too. And of course, if you're new here, then please browse around in my content and see if you like it here. And by all means, subscribe, because this is a good place to be, a happy place, and you're very welcome to stay. And of course, you will find the brands linked in the description box or in a pinned comment, depending on where I have more room, because when I do videos that are that long and I'm featuring a lot of brands, sometimes just the description box is too small for me to feature, like to put all the information in. You will see, you will find it somewhere down there. Okay, sweeties? Okay, so tomorrow is gonna be, I think tomorrow is gonna be another video, so please come back for that one. And of course, check out those brands and give them some love, because our indie community needs our love and support. My kids are fighting, so I better go. But anyway, they need our love and support, especially right now and in the future, because that's just what it is, you know. They need us, and I'm here to support, and I'm here to love them as much as I can and to feature them as much as I can to my best ability. Okay, for more looks of this face with makeup on, go to my Bruja Cosmetics Instagram. Of course, my styling looks you will find also on Instagram in Liora Styling. You will have all my contacts, of course, linked in the description box down below. And that is it for today. So sweeties, I'll see you here tomorrow. And up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.